So today's not really turning out to be that great of a day. The belt in my dryer went out, and it's going to require disassembling the dryer pretty much completely to get that replaced. And I also have spent a big chunk of the day preparing a quarantine style virtual dance recital for my daughters, including video and live stream prompting and decorations. But that's not even the best part of my day. So, the best thing that happened to me today has to do with all of these empty database tables. Last night I couldn't sleep and I tried to fit in some work, and which isn't always the best idea, but I read some material that led me to believe I needed to upgrade my development environment, that there was some new versions on the program that I use to serve as my local host, so that I can develop these web pages. So I went through, I backed up my code files. I thought everything was going to be, sort of safe and secure. It turns out that the upgrade was not just an upgrade or an update. It uninstalled everything from the previous version and reinstalled a version. It was not a new version. There was no need to upgrade it or update it in any way. And even though my code files were saved and backed up, it deleted the databases that I was working with. And luckily, I had a copy of the database structure saved in a backup file. And so I just took that and I was able to rebuild the structure. It's pretty close to what I was working with beforehand. But as you can see, I was working in the last video on user profiles. There are no more users and there are no more profiles. And technically, I could go in and I could use the existing login system, the existing registration system, and I could go in and I could start building some accounts to work with. But we have built a new registration system, a more advanced authentication system, and I'd resisted pushing that out, sort of covering the last mile with that, because I knew I was going to have to go in and make some changes to the database. And now there's no reason to not make those changes. It'll be real simple to preserve the legacy system in a resources file that I keep, that sort of preserves old useful code. I'll finish rolling out the new advanced registration and authentication system. Most of the work on it should be done. It's just a matter of making a few database changes and then connecting the dots from the client side to the server side. And that is going to be the path forward, is I'm going to go through and make the necessary database changes, fix that structure, and then finish rolling that out so I can build some new users and sort of get back to where I was.